You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans, I've got your 2-week spoilers for September 29th through October 10th. Luna is taunting people and Deacon is absolutely done. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, reach down, click that subscribe button. Let's get right into it. On Monday, September 29th, Electra is absolutely enraged and is chewing out Luna, saying that she is trying to destroy Will's entire life. And Luna doesn't care. She taunts Electra and says there's nothing she can do about it. But Electra decides to do something, and she punches Luna right in the face, knocks her down. It looks like Luna hits her stomach before she hits the floor, and it's kind of a dodgy thing to do to a pregnant woman, although Bill would happily toss Luna off the balcony. Let's be clear about that. Will and Electra are absolutely still reeling and in shock from it being true that Luna is pregnant. They're going to leave, but things are about to fall apart for them. Lee and Sheila are chatting on Monday. Lee says this whole Luna situation is a nightmare. Obviously, she's worried about her medical license and the implications for her telling a lie about Luna being alive. But Sheila doesn't even want to think about Luna and her whole Spencer plot right now, or Lee getting in trouble. All she's worried about is Deacon being furious and walking out on her. Speaking of her husband, he's over at the hospital with Taylor in her office, and he's getting some advice about lying Sheila, who has betrayed him. And Taylor and Deacon are supposed to have a little moment, a little something. And that comes right after Brooke was in Taylor's office saying, fate may have something in store for you. If fate is a murderous woman who molested a guy, then yeah, I guess so. And also in the week ahead, we're going to have Taylor assuring Deacon that she is always happy to help and always ready to be there for him. And Deacon thinks he's going to need lots of help. Tuesday, September 30th, Beth and Liam are all dressed up and they are rehearsing for the upcoming daddy-daughter dance. Looks like they're over at Brooke's house getting ready. They have a little balloon arch. It's very sweet. And I don't know if it's a school daddy-daughter dance or if they're just setting one up in the living room because of the balloon arch. It's very cute. Beth wants Liam to send a cute photo of them to her mommy, Hope, and he does. Meanwhile, she is at the office working, thinking about Liam versus Carter, and Hope is very torn. Eric and Ridge bring Carter, Daphne, and Brooke to the Forrester showroom. This is one of those awesome new sets at the new B&B studio. This one is bigger. It's a permanent piece that leads right off of the CEO office, I believe, is the door it cuts off of when I was looking at the set tour. But because it's permanently up and they don't have to break it down and put it back up, we're going to be seeing a lot more of it. On Wednesday, October 1st, Hope talks to her mom, Brooke, about her feelings for Liam and how they have bubbled back up. And she's very confused because she's engaged to Carter and she doesn't really want to be a betrayer or be unfaithful. But I imagine Brooke's going to tell Hope that she can't be with Carter out of some sense of obligation. She's got to figure out what her heart wants and follow that to her destiny, which I think at this point we're all assuming is Liam. Ridge and Brooke are basking in their love. They're sort of remarried. I don't know how legal that was. I don't think it matters. And they are absolutely enjoying being newlyweds. They're making out at the office again. It's cute. Hope is thinking back to a beautiful moment in the past with Liam when they were up on a rooftop. The only rooftop scene that I can really think of that's memorable with Hope and Liam was the one where Liam was brawling with Thomas on the helicopter pad at Forrester Creations. So maybe Liam, fighting for her is what's going to stick in her mind. Thursday, October 2nd, Hope is really wanting to go spend time with Liam and Beth at the father-daughter dance. And again, I think that's why they're having it at the Logan estate in the living room. And Carter can see what she wants and finally tells Hope, you know what, go be with your family. He is very excited about the prospect of marrying Hope, but I think he is about to get a reality check because Daphne spends some time talking to Carter this week. Daphne has a lot of strong opinions about Carter. She really likes him. She thinks that he's a wonderful man, and she's going to tell him that. But the reality check that Carter gets is probably going to come from Daphne because she's going to tell him, look, Liam's back. He's not dying. They have a kid. You see how she's behaving, wise up. It's not going to work out. So I don't see it working out for Carter either. Friday, October 3rd, we've got Ridge and Brooke absolutely stunned when they find out that lunatic Luna isn't dead. She's alive and well and wreaking havoc. And they're obviously going to be very worried for their families. I mean, Luna has already targeted Brooke's nephew, and Steffi is coming home very soon. And she's tried to kill Steffi several times, so Ridge is going to be terrified. And of course, Luna's trying to sell this. Oh, I'm just, an innocent pregnant woman. I'm not a danger to anybody. But this is going to be a big moment for everybody as word begins to spread that Luna is alive and that Bill's got her stashed at the estate. And I wonder if Ridge just wants to call the cops and tell them, look, she's over there. She's not dead. Lee is going to be very upset at how much she risked for Luna. This is also on the Friday episode. She's just furious. And I do think Lee wants to see Luna held accountable at this point. Will is absolutely crushed and Electra's heart is broken. They may be splitting up by Friday based on these spoilers. And Ivy is at the Forrester mansion. Looks like she might have been out of town and shows back up and is going to hear from her niece Electra how everything has turned awful in her absence. The week of October 6th through the 10th, Ridge continues to panic. He's determined to protect Steffi and the family from Luna. And again, I'm sure Ridge just wants to call the police. But I do wonder if Katie is going to tell everybody the story and convince Ridge not to do it. Will is struggling with his new reality that he's about to be crazy Luna's baby daddy, and he might have already lost Electra. I think Will is going to be hating Luna even more than ever. Lee vows that justice will be served, and things are looking up for Daphne. The closer Hope gets to Liam, the better things are for Daphne and the better chance she has of finally getting Carter. Hope is struggling to make a decision. She knows she can't keep waffling. She's either going to have to marry Carter or call off the engagement and just tell him, look, I've got to be with Liam. Carter's walked away from somebody at the altar. He should understand. We're going to see Deke heading over to Forrester Creations these 2 weeks. Remember, Deacon encouraged Deke to go talk to his sister Hope, and then he asked Deacon if he could put in a good word with Brooke. So maybe Deke's going to land a job over at Forrester Creations, but I don't think Ridge is going to like it very much at all. Liam has reason to be hopeful, and he may get a kiss soon. Bill locks down his estate, and they are counting the days till they can do that DNA test.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.